It's been close to 2 years that the conflict is going on. In fact, our latest figures will tell you that more than 53,655 people have died in Gaza, which has been reduced to an absolute rubble. The entire Gaza Strip has been reduced to an absolute rubble and dust bowl since the Israeli military operations began in October 2023. Now, the latest United Nations report has rung a very significant alarm bell. There are 14,000 children in Gaza, those who are on the verge of dying due to malnutrition, due to famine-like situations which are taking place because of the lack of food. Let me very quickly take you to the top 6 developments on this very big story that we are tracking at this moment. Israel, remember, has launched Operation Gideon Chariot, a new operation which has been launched not only just in Gaza but also in West Bank as well. Development number 2, which is coming in at this moment on this story, is United Kingdom, France, Canada have condemned Israel's new operation, which has raised a lot of humanitarian concerns. Development number 3 on this at this moment, no humanitarian aid is entering Gaza amid the war. One truck, in fact, which was seen as a drop in the ocean kind of a situation. Look at the condition of the people there. Development number 4 on this has been that the United Kingdom has suspended trade deal with Israel. This has come as a big, in fact, censure as far as Israel is concerned. And, a lot has been spoken about this with the European Union and United Kingdom also coming out with very strict warnings as far as Israel goes. In fact, European Union is all set to review the trade ties with Israel. This is for the first time since October 2023 that things have come to this, in fact, situation or this point between Israel and Europe. Meanwhile, United States Secretary has said that population transfer still under discussion. Remember, at this moment, United States and President Trump have been standing steadfastly behind Israel, even when the United Nations says that this is a very, very serious humanitarian crisis that the Gaza Strip is looking at. Let me very quickly go across at this moment for more understanding for our viewers to Mr. James Bowden, Arab and Middle East expert who is joining us at this moment. So thank you for speaking to us. Let me start by asking you, first of all, it's a very serious humanitarian crisis that has been flagged by the United Nations when it comes to 14,000 children possibly dying in the next 48 hours because of the lack of food and amenities. With the current situation, is the world doing enough at least to put pressure on Israel to at least avert this kind of, deaths in Gaza?
I really don't believe so. I believe that countries such as England, France, Canada, they need to start moving towards diplomatic isolation of Israel. They need to be canceling visas, principally business, maybe even tourist visas. They need to start raising the stakes because Israel has already let the trade talks, that's just rolled off their back. As I was saying at another appearance, the sanctions, they hear about it all the time. They have individuals sanctioned on a routine basis. So they have really become very numb to these measures. And now we need to move to much more significant, much more shocking and attention-getting means.
Like you were saying, let me probe you further on this with the United Kingdom and European Union coming in and about these trade talks. But the fact is that they still supply arms to Israel and along with United States. Beyond, is it even possible to put some Israel on the back foot or at least on some sort of a deal as far as humanitarian crisis in Gaza is concerned without United States backing it? Will the pressure from Europe be enough for Israel to rethink what they are doing at this moment?
I think that a large enough number of international, if a large enough number of countries gather together, I think that the United States will eventually have to move in that direction with them. It would be very difficult for the U.S. to remain in isolation from such a worldwide movement. And again, that's what it's going to take in order for Israel to be put on the back foot. I mean, Israel has become so incredibly unchained. They even fired on an Arab delegation, an Arab European delegation in the Jenin refugee camp just about 2 hours ago. So they have just lost all sense of decorum and, as Israel calls it, purity of arms. So somebody's got to be held accountable very soon.